What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nour Trades, and today we have a phenomenal day. I made around $38,000, and this week has been actually pretty crazy one. I think yesterday I made 7, the day before I made 24. If I remember correctly, Monday I made like 30. I don't remember. I gotta go look back at it. But today's the highlight of the day. We're going to talk exactly how I made that 38,000, break down the trade, and show you how you could have done the same thing. The first thing I want to talk about is this week has been pretty crazy, whether it's this week or last week. BYND seeing all-time highs. Square is seeing all-time highs. What else is seeing all-time highs? Roku seeing all-time high. I actually took a loss on Roku this week. Trying to remember the exact trade. Oh, also, if I sound a little weird, I've been sick all week. I haven't even been posting on my social media as far as like stories and stuff like that. I think at the beginning of the week I only posted like 2 things rather than like posting all day and all that good stuff. Wow, I just looked. I had 265 fills today. Holy shit. TD Ameritrade is making a lot of money for me today. But yeah, so Roku, stock's $240 during the March coronavirus, sell-off or crash. That stock was like $60. I think the low was around $60. But this stock has really taken off. Netflix is pushing. It almost touched a new high, Netflix, but it came a little bit short and it sold off. Oh, Zoom's been killing it. Coronavirus has been picking up around the globe. As you can see in the news, Germany, France, Europe. It looks like the second wave that they were talking about over the summer has actually arrived, and it's starting in Europe. And you might think like, well, how does that have anything to do with Zoom? Well, it does, because last time coronavirus, got crazy, it was outside the United States, and then it started slowly affecting the United States. So if it starts to slowly affecting the United States, which it is, because you can see an uptick in the U.S. cases, more people are going to stay at home. Schools are never going to return. Jobs maybe, and Zoom's going to take off from that. Zoom's been killing it. I remember when the stock was $100 and it started taking off, and you're like, wow. But now it's like $560, almost a $600 stock. We're talking about another Tesla here. So, that was this week. We had some sell-offs, but nothing crazy. Today we had a late day sell-off. We'll get into that, and we'll just go straight into the play for today. So, let's go straight to it. So I don't really need to talk about Tesla. This was almost like a bounce play that I played with a few contracts, maybe like 3 contracts. They were cheap. I'm playing with same day contracts and all that good stuff. So first thing I like to talk about is I like to put my chart on the 5-minute just to see a bigger picture on the charts when I'm trading during the day. And the first play that I called on Amazon was a consolidation. So I like to see when stocks consolidate during the day. So instead of chasing stocks either to the upside or to the downside, I rather get into plays where the stock, I don't need to chase it, where it can consolidate and then give me a direction, and then I'll follow the direction so I'm in there early before it either makes a new low or a new high. So in this case, Amazon consolidated. I drew a rectangle. This is during the day. I've had it on the 5-minute. As you can see, it gets to the top of this rectangle box. It gets rejected. It comes to the bottom, pushes above. And then I got in here because I'm starting to see selling pressure mount on the times and sales. And then we get a nice big candle from 33.43 all the way down to 33.30. And on a Friday, that's like 100% play. So that was my first, I believe I made 20K off that. And then this bounced, and I let it do its thing, and then I started to see a wedge here. I was actually looking at it on the 15-minute right here. So if you look at it on the 15-minute, to me, this is the only reason this looks crazy is because of this candle at the end of the day. There was a crazy sell-off on Amazon. It was just, someone dumping some shares, 200K in volume on this candle on the 1-minute at least. Here, this is how it looks on the 1-minute. So yeah, whatever. Let's get into the pattern. This creates a pattern. I was watching it on the 15-minute so that you don't get tricked by these fake breakouts here, either to the downside or to the upside. And if you look at it on the 15-minute, it never broke out to either side until it actually broke out to the bottom side at the very end, and that's when I got in. So when it officially broke to the downside, I got in. This stock ended up going from 33.32 all the way down to like 32.90, and then this weird candle happened at the end of the day. I ended up catching it on the break of this symmetrical triangle from 33.27. I waited for confirmation because I wanted to see the candle close. And then it ended up dropping all the way down to 33.20, and then that's when I got out. What I was going to do is I was going to wait for the bounce on the support. This is the actual support for Amazon right here on 33.10. I was going to wait for the bounce, which it kind of bounced. It fell right below, bounced, and then came right back down, made a new low, and then broke 3,300, and then just started falling and falling and falling. And I wish I caught that. I probably left over, $200,000 on the table for this trade. So, you can't catch everything. But you can plan out your trade and execute to your best of abilities. And today I executed, I wouldn't say to the best of my abilities, but I did what I could on a Friday. And it was also a little off guard. I saw the pattern very late. I believe I was eating, and then I came back to the screen. I'm like, oh, this looks a little interesting here. And then what really helped this trade, Amazon was falling before the market was falling. But what really was dope was I like to see confirmation from the market. You also got a sell-off from the actual market. So if you look at SPY, we got an end-of-day sell-off with SPY. So this was a perfect setup for me, and I enjoyed that trade very, very much. I was very excited in the trade. Obviously, there's no emotions. You shouldn't be showing any. You shouldn't have so much emotions. But I was very excited because it was a great setup on a Friday. At the end of the day, it was just great to look back upon, and you wish you get trades like that every single day. So. Two things to take from this trade on how I executed it. This rectangle consolidation, either on the 5-minute or the 15, could be your best friend. It gives you direction when it breaks. Do not guess. People say, okay, is this rectangle consolidation going to break to the upside or to the downside? I don't know. Let's find out. When we find out, then we play it. If we don't, I'm not going to guess in the box. I'm going to, take advantage of what direction it takes here. So if it breaks to the upside, I'll take the calls. And then if it breaks to the downside, I'll take the downside. I'm not going to be biased. So from 33.45, 33.44, this fell all the way down to 33.21. So this was a 20-point play on a Friday. Depending on what contracts, you could have easily got 200% if you held through the whole thing. And it was just a great trade. And then it ended up bouncing. Obviously, you want to get a bounce play. And just consolidated. So that's the first thing, rectangle consolidation box. That's your best friend during trading. You love to see these. And then ascending triangles, symmetrical triangles, descending triangles. These are all great. This was a symmetrical triangle. I love these. These have been killing it this week. So I watched it on the 15-minute. Some people don't know when to use the 15-minute and when to use whatever chart. I just liked it more on the 15-minute. You could see how smooth it was on the 15, straight from the top, straight from the bottom, and look how it almost broke, but it just pushed right off that support. You thought it was going to break to the upside, but nope, it actually broke to the downside. This was a big candle. I ended up getting it in a little bit late, and it ended up, working in my favor. So symmetrical triangle and rectangle consolidation box, that's what I call it. So if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you like it. Comment down below what other videos you guys you want me to make. I actually have another video for you guys that is coming. You guys want to see my setup? I got a new dope setup, and I got some other videos. But I'll see you guys. Enjoy the video. Peace.